So I'm so happy to and pleased to meet Feist. She's the star of this new pop festival. And Feist, with you, we never know where you are on the globe. Where do you live right now?
Well, today in Baden-Baden. I have a base in Paris and a base in Toronto, and really I'm on tour so much, so I try not to think about home, or else you start to feel the elastic stretching too far, you know?
Right. What's for sure that your last album, you recorded it in Paris. Where did you do this?
At a beautiful, beautiful house in La Frette-sur-Seine. Right on the Seine, there's a manor house, and this amazing man, Olivier Bloch-Lany, I think his name is. I tried to pronounce it correctly.
I think you did.
The amazing story is he bought in an auction in the newspaper a beautiful, enormous Neve console, which is like a beautiful recording master board, and had nowhere to put it. And at the same week, he was lamenting, where am I going to put this board? Why did I buy this board? And he saw in the newspaper another auction for this house that was the same exact price as his flat in Paris. So he bought the house and
to put the thing inside.
And then and put the thing inside, and he built the most beautiful studio. This was 20 years ago, and it's still the house is still intact like a home, and in the basement is a perfect beautiful studio. But we chose to record upstairs in the living space, and this way to not be dealing with the studio situation, and to more just be able to think about the songs. And Olivier was really cool to let us use the house any way we needed, and we lived there while we worked there. And yeah, it was amazing.
What's incredible is that when we can see you on scene today, you look so the fragile sometimes, so incredible. But you was a punker when you were young. How did you change the universe from punk to what you're doing today?
Well, 15 years. I mean, I was 15 when I started that. It was a kind of a hardcore band. It's just really loud, and really it's the soundtrack to when you're that age. It's what you're going to listen to, and if you happen to make music, it's what you're going to make. And then when you're 20 and 25 and 30, the soundtrack, if it was a movie, the music would change. And so if in the film of your life, I started to make different music to suit where I was at. And at this point, I still love to, songs like Sea Lion Woman and Feel It All, that's naturally next to songs like The Water and stuff. I think maybe what you get with time and all these years behind of playing in so many different kinds of bands is that I don't mind not being one thing. I don't need to be.
You are not one thing. You're very difficult to get a frame around. What are the themes that really inspire you? What is the message from your music? Is there something like a message?
I don't think so. I think it's like the same as, it's just storytelling. It's just audible, musical, more metaphorical, symbolic storytelling. It's not necessarily she did that and then he did that and she did that. It's not like play by play, but maybe a little bit more just choosing 5 seconds in the larger picture and just zeroing in on that, or even pulling back to 20 years, and you can do that in 4 minutes. I mean, these 5-minute, 4-minute songs, you can fit 20 years in, or you can fit a split second, or you can fit, it's so mellifluous and elastic. You can decide what to do with that yourself, so it's, yes, it moves depending on the story.